me out there. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I understand, Executive Director Hanneman, we've gotten no request to address the committee on items on the agenda.
That is correct, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, we'll move on to the business items. First item is the election of officers. Do we have any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Eula Simeon for chairman.
Second.
Any other nominations? Okay,
I move that we elect unanimous consent by acclamation,
okay,
I'll second.
all right. So there being no opposition heard, Eula Simeon is elected as chairman.
Don't sound so excited.
Congratulations.
You don't know how much I've been working the last several weeks, but anyway. Any nominations for vice chairman?
I would move to nominate Brian Crawford as the vice chairman.
I'll second that.
Any other nominations? All right, hearing none, I guess will be by acclamation, Brian will be the vice chairman. And I should have asked for that before I didn't object to me being nominated as chairman, to make sure that was going to happen before I didn't object to me, my nomination. But anyway. Consideration of the December 16, 2021 minutes. Do you have any motions?
So moved, Mr. Chairman, to accept as written.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. The minutes from December 16, 2021 are adopted. The next item on the agenda is consideration of a request from the Office of State Police for a 2-year reauthorization of one part-time WAE position in the Technical Support Unit effective February 13, 2022. And we have a representative here.
Good morning, Mr.
Who you are, but identify yourself.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, members, Lieutenant Colonel Doug Kane, Assistant Superintendent, Chief of Staff for the department. So this request is a WAE request, and we come here and make this request mindful of our commitment to you to manage the WAE program and those positions appropriately. As you know, we're down 200 troopers currently within our ranks. So the WAE program is critical for us to continue to meet the public safety needs of the citizens of Louisiana. This position in particular is a very specialized position. The technical support officer, as you probably know, is a specialized position. They are troopers, but they are paid at a lieutenant's rank to do a very specific mission with regards to electronic forensics and support of criminal investigations, not only within our agency, but within local agencies and parish agencies across the state. Provide an incredible tool to us to meet the mission, and we certainly offer this up for your support and renewal.
Any questions?
Um,
Commissioner Rick Higgins, question? Oh,
Chairman, I have a question for the
Commissioner
colonel.
Mayor.
Just like you stated, the long-term goal would be, once the numbers get to the point where it's sustainable to train new troopers for those positions. I believe that's your intention. Also, I did my homework and this position is needed on the North Shore with all the investigations that are going on, not just on the South Shore, but on the North Shore. So I see the need short term, and I think we both agree on the long term training and need for potentially a trooper to fill that position in the future.
Yes.
Anybody else? Did I understand correctly? The persons filling these positions now are actually troopers?
They are Louisiana State Troopers that are selected through a promotional process to receive this special designation as a technical support officer and are paid at a higher pay rate than a trooper would be based on their skill sets.
Okay, Thank you. I mean, we all understand the shortage of troopers now. I mean, any thoughts I know it's not directly related to what we're talking about now, but any thoughts on how we're going to be addressing that moving forward?
Well, yeah, as you know, Mr. Chairman, we have a class in now. I think
Yes.
where our numbers are 53. They are scheduled to graduate, I believe, in May. So, a couple of months of FTO, so we won't realize that gain until later in the summer. We are already starting recruiting and working with the commission to hire 101. It will be the first class in our history that will be for post-certified police officers that will allow us to do an accelerated training program and get those cadets through in about 14 weeks as opposed to 22 weeks. So we hope to run that as soon as 100 ends, and we are already looking forward to 102, depending on funding from the legislature, but they've been very supportive. They also understand our ranks are extremely low, and we've got to maintain that. We continue to see incredible retirement numbers as well. So, what we're doing now is just plugging holes in the dam. We've got to get to a point where we're hiring more than we're losing. And right now, we're just trying to keep our heads above water and meet those public safety needs of the citizens.
Of course, anything that we can do to assist, let us know. And we got our own funding issues that we got to deal with the legislature, but whatever support you need from us to get the funding that you need, if we can help, we're certainly more than willing to try to help with that.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I'd move that we did grant the request for that 2-year reauthorization of the one part-time WAE position in the technical support unit effective February 13th, 2022.
We have a motion. Any second?
Second.
We have moved by Commissioner Knapp, second by Commissioner Rickey. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members.
The next item on the agenda is consideration of issuance of an order for joint hearing in the appeals of George Harper, Department of Public Safety and Corrections, Office of State Police, docket number 21252T, and Dakota Moss, Department of Public Safety and Corrections, Office of State Police, docket number 21253T, in accordance with SPC Rule 13.15. I also understand there is another appeal that was previously filed, but that appeal, I also understand the issues in that appeal are going to be subsumed into the issues in the current appeals. And so at some point, I understand that other appeal is going to be dismissed, is my appreciation, because those issues are going to be considered in the currently pending appeal. So any discussion of the, do we have a motion?
I'll move to, to
Consolidate.
consolidate them.
Okay. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and double seconded. So, any discussion of the matter? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. The two have been consolidated. And we'll get that docketed immediately. I understand there's a tentative date.
It's already, they're both docketed. One is set for hearing in March and the other one had been continued, but it will be scheduled to, now that it's consolidated, also in March,
And that's March 13th and 14th.
14th and 15th. I
14th
believe.
and 15th, I believe.
Okay, on the docket right now is listed public hearing to consider previously tabled proposed changes to State Police Commission Rule 14.3 and consider adoption of new rules in chapter 14 and 15 as detailed in General Circular number 224. I would submit that at this point, I'd entertain a motion to again table that matter so that we can continue what has been some productive discussion among all the parties in this matter to formulate the rules as best we can before we take them up at our meeting.
So moved.
Yeah.
Second. We have a motion by Commissioner Crawford and a second by Commissioner Riquet Any discussion?
Just a short discussion. I think we need to emphasize that we have been working diligently on these, on this effort, especially our chairman and Rob, our liaisons with the state police. And I commend y'all that I know it's been a lot of hard work there, and I just like to say thank you for that, and so that we can move forward. And I recognize the need. We did table this, but it's not getting our attention. It is getting our attention right now.
Well, I'll distance myself from the comment about my work on it, but I do want to join in saying that there has been a lot of work being done. It's not that it's being tabled because we're not looking at it. We've been meeting with all of the parties. We had a great meeting last time. We've made some, we've sent out some additional information. We're going to set another meeting in the very near immediate future. In fact, maybe we can, following this meeting, we can pick some dates around to try to do that, because it is our intent to bring this to ultimately to a vote within very short order, but we just want to make sure we do it the right way. And so I think the right way would include further discussion. That's why I suggested we table it, and I appreciate your comments. Any others?
Just we had a Zoom meeting, which was productive, but we also discussed having a face-to-face meeting, which I think will be a lot more productive on the next meeting. So,
Yeah, at that particular time, it was.
Sure.
Yeah, but yes, now it's time to have a sit down across the table from each other. And unlike certain other people, we will reach across the table or reach across the aisle and try to get this done. All right, any other discussion? So we have a motion that's been seconded to table this matter. Do you want to put another date on your motion? Maybe a couple of meetings from now? Would you like to amend your motion to put a date when it would come back up? Or you just want to leave it?
It's your motion.
Just table?
April.
Yeah, it was Brian.
Brian's motion.
Oh, I'm sorry. it was
I seconded it, Brian.
Brian,
And I would just ask the chair and the other members of this body if 30 days would be sufficient, or do we need to be realistic and go 60 is kind of what I was thinking.
60.
So I would say what would that be, the April meeting? So I'm in my original motion to include will be brought back up at the April meeting, so 60 days.
I will second the amended motion for 60 days.
all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Okay, Mr. Director.
Sir. Let's see. What? I lost my notes. And all the notes, I lost mine. Here. There we go. Mr. Chairman, I have a few items for my director's report. The first, as always, is a inclusion of the commission expenditures for your review. If there are no questions on expenditures, give you an update on the website content. And as we work with Office of Technology Services on the design of our new commission website, I also wanted to spotlight a project that's been underway to put the commission's archives online. Anyone can now view the entire archive of the commission minutes since its inception in 1991. Every transmittal sheet issued, and now every general circular that has been issued by the commission. And I felt that this was an important initiative to have these historical records readily accessible and available for viewing. That is now complete and available on our website as of now, and will be on our new website when that is completed in the future. The next item on my report is the promotional exam. We have the May 19th set for the 2022 promotional exam, and we'll have a makeup option available on May 23rd. We plan to post the promotional exam announcement and application tomorrow. And as previously indicated, the May exam will be a mandatory retest. Regarding the 22-23 budget, the Division of Administration was receptive and responsive to our requested budget for fiscal year 22-23. They are recommending an additional full-time staff position for our agency. However, the recommended salary funding is short of our requested amount to restore the deputy director position at the commission. I'm hopeful that we can have this funding level reconsidered through the budget review process this session And this week I was advised that our dates coming for review will be Monday, March 7th for the Senate Finance Committee, and House Appropriations will occur on Tuesday, March 8th. So we'll be in attendance there trying to get those additional funds that we requested in the initial request. Last two items, I just want to bring to your attention that the annual financial disclosure forms are due to the Board of Ethics by May 15th. It's that time of year again.
Yeah. So happy.
Yeah. And then our next regular business meeting, we will begin on Monday, March 14th at 9:30. So that'll change. It was originally posted to be March 10th, but we will start on Monday, March 14th. And the hearing, consolidated hearing is expected to carry over through March 15th as well. So we have a 2-day hearing in March. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Any questions for our director? Yes, Commissioner Mayor.
Yes, could you address our attempt to live stream the meetings in the future?
Yes, we are looking at, we're doing a test run right now of the utilizing Zoom and the hardware available to us in this room. It appears to be successful. We'll review how that went, and then we'll try to have that available for our next meeting.
Thank you.
Will they be archived in some fashion so that someone who's not available to see it at the time could see it later?
That's what we're working on. So after this meeting, we're going to go and see if everything archived properly, and then we'll have those links saved.
Jason, thank you for all y'all's effort in that office. Y'all do an amazing job. Thank you.
Thank you. Our pleasure.
Anybody else? Okay, well, that concludes our director's report. Did we receive any requests to address the commission by employees or others on matters not on the agenda?
We did not, Mr. Chairman.
And at this point, unless there's an objection, we'll adjourn.
So moved. So moved.
Objections? Meeting will stand adjourned.